Hello, welcome to this video. Before starting, make sure you have wamp server installed on your Windows machine and also make sure it's up and running. After successfully starting your wamp server, go to taskbar and find the icon of wamp server. After finding, just right click on this icon and go to wamp settings and make sure you have tick on this option called show www folder in menu. After this, again go to this icon and this time left click on this icon. Now you will see this option www directory. Now click on this option. This www folder will get opened in your Explorer. So whenever you want to host any PHP file locally, then we will have to put our PHP file in this folder, in this www directory. So for now, let's create a new folder called login. Now I will open this folder in VS Code. Let's create a new file called index.php. I will use HTML5 template here to speed things up. Let's give title as login PHP. Now we will create a basic form for post method. After successfully creating this form, now we will move on to our PHP part. So we will have to read these two values which have been passed from this form. So let's write the code for it. PHP. Inside this, I will also create a variable to store the current value of logged in status, whether the user has logged in or not. We will call it as logged in. Initially, it will have value as false. I will also create a variable for username to use this value of username in further if required. So for now I will just assign a simple empty string. So we are passing this form with a request method of type post. So there are two types, post and get, but here we are passing this as a post method. So to check this, we will have to write if server request method equals post. Now we have to retrieve these two values, which is username and password. So to do this, we have to write username equal to underscore post and the name of the attribute, which is username, and the same goes for password. Now for demonstration purpose, we will verify this value of these two variables with static value. But in general, we have to do this like we have to check these values from some databases. But for this example, we will compare these values with static values. So let's write username equals user001. Then again we have to check if password equals pass123. So now if both are correct, then I will show an alert message that is successfully logged in. To do this, we have to write echo script inside script tag. We have to write alert and our message successfully logged in. In the else part, we have to write wrong password for this else part. And if the username is not correct, then in that else part we have to write wrong username. Okay, now we have to make sure that if user is logged in, then we have to disable or hide this form and only show that welcome and their respective username. So to do this, we will make use of this logged in variable. Let's create a if statement here. If logged in is false, then this part will get executed, and in the else part we will simply use h1 tag and write welcome and display the value of username. Echo username. Okay, so this is our code. To check if this code works or not, you simply have to go to your browser and type localhost / login, which is the folder we have created, and inside that we have our program saved in index.php file. Hit enter. Now you will see this. There are two input fields and one login button. So let's give a wrong input first. It's saying wrong username. Okay, now this time we will provide correct username, user001, and password as pass123. Hit login. Now it's getting alert message as successfully logged in, and if we click OK, I think there is some problem. Let's check what's happening. Oh, okay. So it seems that we have only initialized this variable, but we haven't actually assigned true value to this after successfully logged in. So we just have to do it's get here and assign logged in variable a true value, because after comparing this username and password, if both are correct, then we have to assign the logged in status as true. So now let's just check our code again. Username is correct, and let's give a password pass123. Hit login, successfully logged in. Okay, Now we are getting message as welcome user 001. So that was it for this video. Hope you learned something new. Thank you.